Good day, students. So I am here again to discuss all about Science 9, Quarter 2, Week 4, Module 4. So we'll be talking about properties of metals. At the end of this module, you should be able to explain properties of metals in terms of structure. Okay, so let's proceed to our next slide. So this shows the modern periodic table. So at present again, we have discussed this last week. So we have 118 elements. The 119 is not yet recognized by the IUPAC, or the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So therefore, napatay 118 elements na naa sa atong periodic table. Okay, so the red is the alkali metals, the yellow is the alkaline earth metals, this one, and then gini, this is the alkaline earth metals. Then we have the lanthanides, this one here, gini. Okay, the lanthanides, because the first element there is lanthanum, this one. Kana siya. And then we have the actinides below them, because it is the first element there is actinium. Okay, we have the transition metals kining naa diri sa ubos. Kini that comprises the, if we have the block, so we have the S, P, so the transition metals is the D block. The lanthanides and the actinides are the F block. Then we have the poor metals. The poor metals, this one, from aluminum. This one, koto diri. Livermorium. Okay. Then we have the metalloids. The 7, the boron, the silicon, the germanium, the antimony, the polonium, the tellurium, and the astatine. Then we have the non-metals, this green. Then we have the halogens from fluorine to tennessine. Then we have the noble gases from helium to oganesson. So kining mga noble gases, they are stable in nature because their valence electron is 8. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, and oganesson. So they are stable. They have a stable, the noble gas configuration, stable noble gas configuration. Okay, so we already discussed last time. So we have 18 periods from 1 to here. But it has also a Roman numeral numbering, but if you count, this is 1 to 18. Okay, then we have 7 periods. Wala pa na appeal si just sa ihap. So we have 7 periods. Lanthanides belong to period 6. Then actinides belong to period 7. So 7 periods, 18 groups. Period or series, group or family. Okay, let's proceed to the next slide. Okay, so this is the first activity that you need to answer on your paper to be submitted this coming Friday, January 29. Okay, let's check. That's on page 3 of your module. Okay, get your periodic table, name the given element, and identify whether it's metal, non-metal, or a metalloid based on its location in the periodic table. So nanatay legend dito sa atong illustration sa atong periodic table. So you just have to locate metal ba siya, non-metal ba siya, or metalloid. Again, we have 91 metals, 20 non-metals, and then 7 metalloids. So number 1, or letter A, group 2, period 4. So locate what element is that. Second, group 1, period 2, Letter C, Group 12, Period 4. Letter D, Group 5, Period 7. Letter E, Group 11, Period 5. Letter F, Group 15, Period 5. And the last is Group 16, Period 3. So that is 1 point each. You have to determine what element is that. Page 4. In this modern time, metals are considered a necessity. So we need metals. Almost everything we see around us has metals. With this, complete the table below or in the next slide by giving some examples of metals that could be found at home. How did you know that the object is a metal or made of metals? And what is your basis in classifying them? So example, we have the kettle, the takuri. Okay. Unsa may mong ma-observe sa kettle? So it is shiny. Then uses unsa may ang gamit. So you will list metallic objects, 5 metallic objects. Then you will write its observable characteristics, 1 for each, and then their uses. So that is still 1 point each. So you have 15 points for this. 5 points for the metallic object, 5 points for the observable characteristics, and 5 points for the uses. Research time, page 6. Research the following elements combined to make these alloys. Say alloys, a combination of metals. Number 1, bronze. Number 2, sterling silver. Number 3, stainless steel. Guide questions. You have to answer this also. What elements are combined to make bronze? Number 2, what is added to iron to make stainless steel? What is the percentage of silver and other elements are used in making sterling silver? And why do these elements have to mix up to form alloys? Okay, last activity. What I can do, this is activity 1 for module 4, rusting of iron at page 8. Objective, to investigate the conditions under which iron nail rusts. So if you say rust, so taya or taay. Procedure, take 3 glass bottles, label them A, B, and C. So pwede mo magamit ang nagbotilya sa Lady's Choice or anything na dako og opening. Kanang pwede sang sa Lady's Choice, sa mga cheese nga mga cheese whiz, kana. Number 2, place 1 iron nail in each test tubes or bottle. Number 3, in test tube A, pour some, okay, in bottle A, pour some water and make sure to seal it with a cork. So, kanang imong botilya gamito naman itakob, so mo na imong isil, imong takuban. Number 4, in bottle B, pour boiled water. So, inini tubig nga nagbukal which does not contain dissolved air. So, dapat way bubbles. Put some oil in test tube or bottle B to form another layer which will prevent air from entering. So, oil, pwede mantika. Okay? Number 5, in test tube C or bottle C, put some anhydrous chloride and cork it or cover it. But we don't have anhydrous chloride. So, anhydrous chloride is an inorganic compound consists of calcium and chlorine, CaCl2. Anhydrous calcium chloride is added to absorb all the moisture present in the air of the test tube. So kini siya nga inorganic compound mo absorb siya sa water. So making a substance dry. Okay, but it is not present in your house rather than or base na ani diri sa school, but still we have this pandemic, so we cannot perform this. So you just do bottle A and bottle B except bottle C. Okay, keep it on the store for several days. Observe what will happen. So probably you will get the answer or you will know your answer on Friday. The submission of your answer sheets. Okay, so perform this activity because it has corresponding points written at the back of your assessment. Okay? Guide questions. What happens to the nail in bottle A and bottle B? Number 2, which of the nails in the test tube exhibit rusting? Asa may gitayan. Number 3, which of the nails did not rust? And number 4, what are the conditions needed for the iron nail to rust? So man na siya mga importante nga part sa atong module nga dapat ninyo ansiran, isuwat sa papel, i-pass karong Biyernes. So kana na yung mga answer kay isuwat sa notebook, i-pass at the end of the quarter. Okay? Nasabtan? That's all. And then we will proceed with module 5 next week. Okay. That's all. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.